Welcome to Sage Circle. I'm Amethyst. We are doing a pick a pile today, 3 piles to choose from. It'll be pile Archangel Uriel or Archangel Haniel or Archangel Jophiel or the Sun, the Moon pile or the Star pile. Again, you can go by the numbers, pile 19, pile 18 or pile 17. It's up to you. I do not use WhatsApp, guys. I won't contact you in cold canvas looking for work. If anybody's mimicking me on my channel, report. You know the drill. Shout out to all my subscribers and all the love and support I get. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time and energy. This is like, I think, the 108th video I've done now, so I'm pretty excited about that. I do have a channel, a group I should say, on Facebook, Sage Circle. It's a private group now, so you could probably send a request to join there and I'll suss you out and then put you in. And also my Facebook profile is called Sage Circle, and next to that in brackets is my name, Amythyst Black. People get confused. If you do want to contact me, my deets will be in the description box. Okay, so I am going to give a little bit of information about each angel as we hit each pile. So pile the Sun, pile the Moon, or pile the Star. It's up to you. Let's get this started. I'm drinking chamomile. I'm just going to have a sip of tea. I jumped off for a while. I've had about 2 weeks nearly or something break from doing videos and stuff on social media. I just needed some R&R. All right, let's get this going. First pile is Archangel Uriel. Now, the Sun. I have actually pre-shuffled everything and already pulled out cards to start off the reading, and other cards I will hand select from the decks as we go. Archangel Uriel, their name is Light of God or Fire of God. Their keywords are divine presence, and they are from the red ray. They are about knowledge, inspiration, and guidance. And they are of the earth element and the north energy. They are about prophetic living, and they represent thunder and lightning and natural disasters and the aftercare associated with that. They also instill and work with you with wisdom and knowledge from the divine realms, and they help with our divine plan. So if you're feeling a little bit stuck at the moment and you're not sure which way to turn, even though you've got good things happening in your life, good prospects for you and stuff, Archangel Uriel was here with some messages. Excuse my chair. I'm using a different chair than normal. Okay, let's start. First card, forgiveness and understanding. Wow. Next card, raise your vibration. Wow. And cut the cords. Okay, just give me a minute. Archangel Uriel, what we've got on here, it says, happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success, and have confidence in yourself. Right. Yay. That's beautiful. So this is about your divine plan. Whatever it is you're stressed or worried about, Spirit is saying, Archangel Uriel is saying, there is a happy outcome and there's brilliant new ideas that lead to success, and have confidence in yourself. Forgiveness and understanding. Okay, so straight away, Archangel Uriel is saying is that you need to spend time in the sun or invoke the energy associated with the sun or anything to do with light. Of the light, light rays, light spectrum, light language, anything to do with the light, bring it into yourself, because that's what you need to work with at this time, to have that forgiveness and understanding of yourself. And this could be to do with past life situations. This could be to do with trauma that we've experienced in this life now, even as adults or children or what have you. There's a bit of forgiveness and understanding that needs to take place in order for us to hit that next sort of direction on our path, but to have faith, because there is a happy outcome. Okay, and raise your vibration. Now this card here has actually got a lot of reds and stuff pouring out of this man. His chest is wide open, and what Spirit is saying is that you need to work on your root, your sacral, and your solar plexus. They're out of whack, and you need to work on those to be able to bring that energy down, up and down through your core, and work with Spirit at this time. Even if you don't have time to do those meditations and things, even like when you have a shower, play a chakra tuning meditation. My favorite one only goes for 7-something minutes. It's amazing. And that does all the main 7 chakras. So you could do that while you have a shower. I wouldn't recommend doing it when you're driving in the car. But you can also eat food associated with those colors. You can have watermelon, squash, orange, banana, things like that, okay? And to cut the cords. So what Archangel Uriel is saying is that you really need to pull on that strength within yourself to figure out what no longer serves you, to have that forgiveness and understanding in yourself. It's not about forgiving and understanding others. It's all about the self, this particular pile. Now, I actually had a cord cutting done yesterday with Vicky D'Souza. Shout out to Vicky D'Souza. She is phenomenal with her cord cutting. It's not the first one I've done with her. And the cord or the energy that's pouring out of this person, it's not a cord, it's energy. But it reminds me, well, actually it is a cord because the card is about cutting cords. The cord that Vicky cut from me yesterday with Archangel Michael would have been 5 inches wide. It was solid and thick and dense and heavy, and I have a bit of a sore chest today in that area where she cut it out of my heart. There's area in my throat. I'm speaking a lot better, a lot clearer. I feel a lot clearer in myself. So this is what you need to do. You need to bring in that energy to raise your vibration to help you have that cord cut so you can actually focus on what's coming up next for you, because you might know or be aware of what's coming on your path next, okay? But that's okay. We don't always have to know. Things that are hidden sometimes doesn't necessarily mean they're negative. There's one more card here, but I'm going to save that to the very last card of this reading. So Archangel Uriel, what would you like to say? Yeah, keep your eyes peeled, basically, for little synchronicities. Have faith. I said before about having faith. Face your advisories, and that could be facing your fears, cutting those cords, raising your vibration. And we've got accept disappointments gracefully. Again, I did say you could have some issues that are to do with family or things to do with your childhood or your youth or what have you. Even in your adult life, we do get let down sometimes, unintentionally or even intentionally. And Archangel Uriel is saying, don't hold on to it, let it go. And we've got choose friends wisely. So maybe you need to go through your friends list and sort of figure out who's got your back and who doesn't. Who is your genuine friend but really loves to be your friend because you talk too much about your private life to them, and that gives them something to live for. And that's just a genuine message to somebody out there. Be careful who you tell what to. Because people don't want to see you rise up sometimes. They like to hear you in distress and in fear, and reach for the stars. Okay, so considering there is a star card pile to pick from, I recommend you actually listen to the star pile as well when it comes up, all right? So Archangel Uriel is saying, please spend some time outside. Please do some light work activation. My husband, he does Qigong. He's very fantastic at what he does. He's quite spiritual. He's covered in tattoos, mind you. He's a tattoo artist and stuff. And he actually said to me last night, he brought me into the room and taught me some of his Qigong principalities. And he got me to do this little meditation to do with light. And it was like you sort of draw it, you roll it across your body, and then when you exhale your breath, you push the light out within yourself. It doesn't leave your actual physical self, but it's internal, and you push the light out, right out through your whole very being, and you hit spaces in yourself that have a bit of darkness, and you fill them with the light and stuff. And that was just fantastic. So I only did it for a couple of minutes. He said to me sometimes he can do it for an hour. So that was huge. So I think that this is what this pile is about, tapping into the light to do with the sun energy, new life, growth, and things like that. If you live in a place where there is no real sun at this time of year, like, don't worry about it. You can still have that light energy through meditation. Listen to some light, or a Amun-Ra or sun energy, or spring sort of, or summery sort of music. Find it. You'll seek what you're looking for. You'll look for what you seek. Same thing. I'm a bit stumbly with my words. I've had my chakras. My cord cut yesterday out of my heart and out of my throat, as I said earlier, and it's making me just speak really fast, and I can't catch up with my words. We've got 9 of fire. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created, and have courage and believe in yourself. That is not the first card that has told you to have courage or confidence, okay? So we've got a dragon in the background here. Maybe you need to instill dragon at this time as your spirit animal to help you with what you've got going on. I've got told that those of you that are really ready to jump the gate to do with your spiritual path that's surrounds your career, a spiritual path, you could work in an office, you could be an administration, in an administration role, you could be a personal assistant. You could work at a clothing store. It doesn't matter what you work in as your daily job. It doesn't mean that you're not still spiritual. And what Spirit's saying, for those of you that are ready to jump the gun somehow, or to push your energy out further to help those in the industry you work in on a spiritual element, don't worry. about what the environment is that you work in. Don't worry about the career path or the job that you're working in if it doesn't sort of match other people in the holistic industries. I'm getting told that's a very clear message. So we've got 9 of water. Your wishes are coming true, concerns fade away, and a love of life. Yeah, have faith, have that faith, choose your friends wisely, okay? And we've got 6 of water. Oh, wow. Memories from your history or childhood. Oh, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. Forgiveness and understanding. I did say you need to let it go. You need to work on that. Cut the cords. I actually went and had a hypnotherapy session the other day. I'm going back to get some NLP done as well. So there you go. It's come up. There's some wounds there that you need to work on. Some forgiveness and understanding, and fill your body with that level of light and see how it comes out for you at the end of it. Okay. And do that for a couple of weeks. Don't just do it once or twice. Even if you did it once or twice a week for 3 weeks, do something different. There you go. I've just said it. Okay. What else we got here? Do what you love. Exactly. Do what you love. And that doesn't mean go and drink alcohol when you know that you shouldn't and things like that. That's not what doing what you love is. That's actually self-love. We're talking about self-love here. Archangel Uriel is saying that they have actually been with you for quite some time. They've been with you for a couple of weeks now, whether you're aware of it or not. And they've been trying to get your attention, and let go and enjoy. Yeah, forgiveness and understanding, and cut the cords. Have a big release. Do what you love. Lay in and watch a movie. Read a book. Go for a drive. Go out to the bush and collect some wild flowers and things like that. Do what fills your heart with love and light, basically, okay? I just had a sip of my drink. What else we got here, Spirit? Okay, we've got non-duality. This come out in my group last night. Let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at doing both. Oh, I just said that as with the example to do with work. You could work somewhere that isn't necessarily a holistic industry, but you've got a purpose to do with your divine plan. This is what Archangel Uriel is saying. Call on Archangel Uriel. Make a little statue, write Archangel Uriel into a candle, sort of Google or research what Archangel Uriel represents. Like he's of the red rays, so that could mean you could light a red candle. You could write in their guidance, you know, things like that. Intuition. Okay, so we've got each person's road to their inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what's needed. Wow. There you go. That answers that question. Let me just get one more of those. Listen to your heart. Do what you love. Okay? Do what you love. Do what you need. Nurture yourself at the moment. There's heaps of growth here. Look, and we've got divine abundance. Wow. How awesome are these cards? It says you were born to align with love's will. Follow the Tao and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance, not chase it. You know what? That is so ridiculous. I used to say all the time, I am abundance, opposed to I am abundant. And I had a work lady, a woman that I worked with in a hippie, like a holistic therapies building, asked me one day, why do you say it that way? Why do you say you are abundance? And I said, but because I am abundance. I'm not abundant. I haven't hit that pocket, and there's a level where I can't surpass anymore. I'm constantly ever evolving in and through and about that abundance. I said, regardless of what abundance is into the individual. She says, oh, okay. So that's what you need to say. I am abundance. Yeah. Abundance doesn't have to be money, guys. It can be anything. But Archangel Uriel is saying there is a big shift coming here for everybody. Self-acceptance, yeah. And that where that forgiveness and understanding comes from, okay? And cut the cord. Learning experience, yeah. And I actually think that's to do with the friendship card when it says choose your friends wisely. I think that there's a bit of a learning situation going on here, and just to be open to receive that and take a step back. Again, that's from life in general. If things are making you feel like you don't have that balance in your life that you're seeking, take a step back and look at it. It doesn't mean you have to pull out of engagements and commitments and things that you have to do in your daily living. It just means like step back and have a look at it and go, okay, where can I put a bit more energy and where can I remove it to have my balance a bit more equal? Okay, we've got a few more. And do the work. Exactly. Work on yourself. Do the healing. That forgiveness and understanding. Again, I recommend, if any of you girls know me personally or through social media and stuff, you would know Vicky D'Souza likely as well. I'd look her up if I was you, and find out what her fees and stuff are to have a cord cutting, because she's next level, I tell you. Look at this. This is beautiful. He's got his armor on, but he's in a peaceful state. Do the work. Come up through that channel, up and down, straight through source. I did say earlier, you need to work on your root, your sacral, and your solar plexus, so you can have that light core going right up and right through you, up and down, right down into the earth and right up into the sphere, and we've got ask and receive. So whatever help you need with, ask Archangel Uriel, and they will help you at this time. You're not on your own. You just need to come from that space of inner knowledge or inner intuition, and whatever it is that you're seeking will come forward. Okay, I'm getting told you really do need to walk away from certain people in your life. Like I said, you may have never had a falling out with certain people, you may have always had a bit of a nice time when you catch up, but you give them all this information about yourself, and it's actually making you vulnerable because they like to know your business, and that's what's propelling them forward in the friendship. Okay, I'm just going to pull out a couple of these little cards. Oops. Discretion. Look, it flicked out. That's why I bumped the phone, because prosperity. Wow. Okay, I just was talking about being mindful who you tell what to. Oh, courage. Yeah. And gentleness. Okay, be gentle on yourself. Okay, seriously, be gentle on yourself, because you don't need to be putting yourself through the ringer when we've all got that level of growth and healing going on. Okay, what have we got here? Have faith. Don't worry about what other people think and feel. If you're in an environment with somebody where you're both quite spiritual, or you're both in tune or psychic, and you're sort of going through a different phase of your life right now, and you guys have had a few miscommunications with verbal expression and stuff, Spirit's saying, don't worry, Archangel Uriel is protecting you and your family at this time and keeping you in the light. The dust is being settled. Okay, your final card for your whole reading is the Magician. Archangel Raziel, you are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Wow. Take the leap, pile one. Take the leap. Have faith, but do work with the sun energy. Okay, it's really needed at this time. All right, pile two, the moon, Archangel Haniel. I'll read the message on that card soon. What do we have here, Spirit, for Archangel Haniel? Channeled messages. Bless. Let's see. I'm just going to give you a little bit of information about Archangel Haniel real quick. So Archangel Haniel, their name means, or her name is glory of God. Some say he, some say she. I say she. The key words are spiritual gifts, and Archangel Haniel is about grace, beauty, and harmony, and the moon energy. So I'm not surprised she's on that card. And she's about the natural healing remedies to do with the earth and the psychicness associated with yourself and tapping into the earth, okay? And Archangel Haniel's planet is Venus, and she connects us all to our spiritual gifts. Every single one of us, this is the go-to, right? Her spiritual gifts, all right? She helps with ascension as well. And Archangel Haniel encourages us to give back to humanity somehow, to instill that level of unity and to have that organic relationship and connection with Gaia, and a deep connection to the earth and Gaia's natural healing properties and remedies. Maybe drink some herbal teas and things like that. And it's about reconnecting us with ancient wisdom and the healing of Gaia. So while she is instilling our spiritual gifts and overseeing all of that, she's asking everybody to sort of give back to nature somehow. Whatever that means to you, she wants you to give back to nature, to help have that balance and to help you with the spiritual gifts that you're seeking at this time. Wow. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. First card, manifestation. Woo! Wow, it's almost glowing. We've got listen deeply. Oh, okay. She's really trying to hit home here with messages. Take charge and action. Wow. Let me just get through these, right? I'm going to read this bit here. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. Wow. Okay, so events behind the scenes, it doesn't necessarily mean there's sneakiness or deception going on. It just means that the things that are going on in your life at the moment aren't quite clear. You can't get a clear direction of how something's going to be, but not distress. Sometimes it's a beautiful reward that comes through. It's not always a negative thing. I don't think it's a negative thing at all. So manifestation. So Archangel Haniel is saying that you really need to tune into yourself, because the manifestation that you've been working on, whether subconsciously or in your 3D conscious state, is about to pop open, okay? And it won't come in a huge allotment of like bang and be overwhelming. It will come in smaller sporadic energies, and whether that could be pockets of money, whether that could be job offers, whether that could be whatever, like whatever it means to you. Okay, it could just be having an area in your home where you can actually seek solace and have some peace and just go, wow, this is amazing. My family have respected my needs, and I'm able to sit in here every day for an hour and do some meditation. And that's what it's about, what you've manifested. Okay. She's saying that you need to listen deeply, not just to your own intuition, not just to your inner self, but to Gaia itself. If Gaia feels out of whack, you're going to feel out of whack. Gaia is a living and breathing source, and what she wants you to do is hug the trees, water some flowers. If you've got some pot plants that you need to probably give a water to, do that. If you need to prune some trees and stuff, do some pruning. If you're going to get out in the garden, do a bit of a tidy up, and that's what your giving back is at this moment. Remember to say thank you to the earth, to the plants, and let them know, I'm not here to harm you, I'm here to clean you up, because as humans, we do need to have that bit of stable structure, okay, and have the yard cleaned up, etc. But you need to listen deeply to your heart and where you're being guided at this time. This is Archangel Haniel, for example, and she is right with you, guiding you. Again, we have outdoor and nature going on here. There's a dog here, so that always suggests to me that there's loyalty. You could be in a relationship where you're seeking some answers, a romantic relationship. You're going to get the answers you need, and I'm getting told by Archangel Haniel, he's just touched my shoulders, whoa, ooh, that they are going to be beautiful answers that you didn't even anticipate, and to brace yourself, because the love that's about to flow into your life from your patience and your dedication, even though you've been on the edge and not sure what the results are going to be, you're going to be rewarded with love like you would never imagine, okay? Again, that's that level of loyalty. I'm getting told by the wolf here that you need to invoke the spirit animal wolf, or have wolf as a totem animal at this time. I'm also getting told to get outside. There's some running water here. Maybe you've been a bit emotional, or maybe you need to release some emotion at this time, okay? We've got take charge, all right? Take charge and action. It's your life. It's not somebody else's responsibility why you're feeling like you need to have some healing, why you need some quiet time, why you need some noise, whatever it is. It's nobody else's choice to determine what is exactly best for you, and it's about taking responsibility, taking charge, and taking action. This arrow is hovering in this angel's hand, and it is ready to zoom. Okay, so whatever that means to you, let the arrow go. It's time to focus and take charge in your life. And we've got your path. Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. I was just saying that there will be things going on here, events behind the scenes. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a negative thing, okay? This is what's going on for you in your life at this time. This is amazing. Archangel Haniel is saying that you do need to have a bit of a tune-up. You do need to get your third eye and your throat and your crown. It needs to be cleaned up a little, okay? Rejuvenate. Yeah, hit the water. Drink water, as much water as you can. Drink some fruit juices. If you're not one of those people that can stomach drinking a lot of water, I've just dropped 2 cards and I can't even reach them. So, all right. Correct your mistakes. My son's outside. He's sitting out here while I do this. Thank you. He's just passed me the cards. So, rejuvenate. Whatever that means to you, however that looks for you when it comes to rejuvenation. It could be going for a swim, it could be staying in bed, it could be eating some favorite food, a little bit of chocolate, whatever you need to rejuvenate. Now's the time. Play some holistic music, you know, while you're pottering around the house doing some chores and things like that. If you do know that you're dehydrated but you can't really replenish, you're not one to drink a lot of water, make some herbal iced tea. So you can make a chamomile and rosehip tea, for example, even just with tea bags, and use that as an energy from Gaia as well at the time. Correct your mistakes. We all make mistakes, we're only human, but if you know that there's some things that you probably need to remedy, now's the time. Spirit is saying that you're not going to be reprimanded for your bullshit if you've caused any bullshit, whether it's within yourself or outwardly, but you just need to, and it could just be a mindset, you just need to actually go, okay, cool, I probably crossed the line there, to yourself, about yourself even. It could just be about your inner reflection, you know, but you need to fix that up now, and do all things in moderation. Yeah, so don't spread yourself too thin. Don't feel like you don't have enough time in your life to have time with your family, to have time at work, to get certain assignments done if you're studying, to, you know, have rest time, to have a party time, what have you. Don't come from that space. There's enough time in a 24-hour bracket for you to actually fit everything in. Sometimes we have to reshuffle and restructure our day, and sometimes it's on a whim, it's at last moment, it's unexpected, but you don't have to get jittery or uncomfortable or a bit fearful in yourself about that. She's saying that, Archangel Haniel is saying that it's okay for life to sort of roll forward in a way that we don't anticipate it sometimes. She's guiding you and she's protecting you, okay? Become a clear channel. Absolutely. So whatever it is that you want to express, whether it's into yourself or outwardly, again, become a clear channel. If you're not happy with how you're feeling in yourself, do something about it. Do some meditation, rejuvenate, go lay on the grass, go hug a tree, go out into the forest. Who cares what it is that you need to do, but you need to do something. You need to become a clear channel. And sometimes it's even just to yourself, that channel, okay? Oh, look, tune out distractions, all right? And that speaks for itself. If you're spending too much time on the phone, on electronics, late at night watching TV and things like that, now's the time to actually step out of that. And we've got reflect on your truth, okay? And that speaks for itself. Become a clear channel. Listen to what your body is telling you. Listen to what your heart's telling you, and just roll forward with it. Now, the two cards that fell on the ground were live your soul, not a role. Yeah, you're not there to please everybody else, but you're there to also learn from humanity at the same time and reevaluate your priorities. Do all things in moderation. Correct your mistakes. If you're used to doing things a certain way because that's just how you are, maybe it's time to actually break free from that and have some space and switch it up so you can have that level of growth, because this is all about your spiritual growth, this path, the spiritual gifts, I should say. What have we got here? Extraordinary. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. Exactly. Look, we are all individuals. You know, what you've got and what I have could be exactly the same, but we look at them differently because it's from our own perception, all right? You are extraordinary. You're very good at what you do, or you might be a good husband and wife, or you could be a good sister, or you could be a good mother, and you know that. So use that as your energy, okay? Live your soul, not a role. Oops. And we've got freedom. Wow. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. Yeah. So that's exactly right. If you feel like you've been bound to situations that you can't have any time away from, or you want to actually have time somewhere, but you feel like there's not enough hours in the day, as I said earlier, it's a mindset. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Work on some wounds that you haven't actually tapped into properly yet, okay? And we've got energetic clearing. During crises, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. Oh, Hail Mary. Wow. Wow. And the last one out of that pile is divine love. When you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. Yeah, just be open to receive. Just have faith at this time, okay? Can I just have two more of these, please? We've got sacred plan. Again, this is all part of your spiritual gifts. There's things going on in the background that you can't see yet, but even though you can sense it's on the precipice of actually revealing itself, don't come from that space of fear to the point where you bring in a negative vibe, because what's coming for you isn't negative, okay? We've got inner child healing, so that speaks for itself, okay? And we've got romance and connection. Wow. So if this is about love for you, there's your answer, okay? That is so beautiful. I absolutely love this pile. Can I have two of these, please, Spirit? Page of Fire, outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor using your originality and ingenuity. Okay? Be genuine, all right? Be yourself. Live your soul, not a role. Don't worry about what everybody else is thinking and feeling. New and exciting. News of an exciting endeavor, okay? Again, there's things coming that you're unaware of, and you need to have faith because it's beautiful gifts and spirit. There's a big moon in the background of that card, and we've got Nine of Earth. Enjoying life's little luxuries, spending time, quiet time alone, and successful self-employment. There you go. So there's your answer if that's about a self-employment or employment in general, okay? I'm just going to pull out a couple of these and then read our last card for this particular pile. What have we got here, Spirit? Trust. Whoa. Can I have a couple more? Sensitivity. Yeah, you may be sensitive at this time. Action, that came out, and freedom. Look how many cards there are, right? And they came out today, action and freedom, all right? So there you go. If you are feeling a bit sensitive at this time, again, rejuvenate. Drink as much water as you can and things like that to flush your system. Your final card for this pile is the Empress, Archangel Gabriel. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams and nurture yourself and others. There is plenty of hours in the day to have time with loved ones and to hit your sporting commitments or your study commitments, etc. There is always enough time, all right? Next pile, pile 3, the star, Archangel Jophiel. I'll read that bit down there soon. Let me see what I've written down here. I've got about Archangel Jophiel. Archangel Jophiel's name means beauty of God. I think of her as feminine. Her key word is wisdom. She is from the yellow ray, and she is the chief of the cherubim, right? Wow. And she is about action and swiftness and illumination. And she's about expressing our own beauty of the divine. And she's asking you, this is a very specific message, and I've written it in my own handwriting. She is asking everyone with this pile to make a sacred and clear space at home to sustain our light and for it to reach those who come into our home. Wow. I actually just did that in the house yesterday for my husband. I made it. I cleared out a room for him and I just said, hey, babe, if you want this room, I'm going to give it to you. You can put your own stuff in there and have it like a little den or what have you. And that's exactly what we've just done. So this is amazing. I've also written here, seek out other perspectives and don't jump to conclusions yet, and find the truth. And she is the patron saint of artists. Wow. And she's about expression, the soul, flow, perspective, okay, divine beauty. All right, so when I've written, the fact that I've written here, don't jump to conclusions yet and find faith. If you are feeling fearful about things that are in your life because you know they feel good, don't jump to the conclusion that somebody's out to get you or you're going to be fucked over somehow. You really have to let that go because you don't want to block your abundance that's coming in, okay? Now, let's get started. First card. Blessings and abundance. Whoa. I just bought some earring stretchers that look sort of like this today or online. Strength and guidance. Wow. And joy and contentment. Wow. Lots of greens and blues going on. Okay, there's blue, there's greens through here, there's aquas. Okay, so you probably need to work on your heart chakra. I'll just channel these and then I'll get to these. This one here will be the very last card for the entire pile. All right, so Archangel Jophiel, what does your card say? Happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans, and you are on the right path. Oh my God, that is so amazing. Congratulations, guys. You've obviously had faith and really pushed through those boundaries and those levels of fear and stuff that you're used to having when things change in your life, for good or for worse. I mean, we're human. It's a common thing that happens to people. Okay, so we've got joy and contentment. This is exactly what's in your life, and you now need to understand that you have done everything you can to usher that in. It hasn't just fallen into your lap. You've also done a lot of work and manifested that. And that's what that level of blessings and abundance is about to do with this particular card, because of how hard you've worked on yourself. You've focused on your inner light. You've really brought in that energy. Archangel Jophiel is saying that if you can go and have a little bit of time out under the night sky, if there's stars out, just to go out there and even just for 10 or 15 minutes and make some wishes upon a star, you know what I mean? Like, just go and have some time out there. All right, and we've got strength and guidance. And this is Archangel Jophiel. She's saying she's actually been with you for the best part of 6 months now. Some of you, it's between 4 and 5 months. Some of you were hitting 6 months or just over 6 months. And she's saying that she has given you that strength and that guidance, that fear that you've had about taking steps forward, that fear that you've had about making a difference or making an alteration in your everyday lives and things like that. And it could be to do with money. It could be having a pregnancy. It could be, you know, adopting a pet even. It doesn't matter what it is. It's just important. And she wants you to know she's giving you that strength and that guidance to help you with that and to not come from that space of fear. Again, you do need to work on having a sacred and clear space at home to sustain our own light, of your own light, and for it to reach those who come into our home. Obviously, you've got other family members that you would live with, for example, okay? Beautiful. And we've got deepening. Wow. Oh, it's not very often this card comes out. Once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping detachment and surrender. They bring the peace of God. Wow. So let shit go. Don't hold on to your fear. If you've got fears, let it go, let it go. You don't need to hold on to it anymore. You're protected. Begin to explore. Yeah. Make long-term plans. And this is what this card's about. Make those long-term plans. Begin to weigh up your options. Instead of thinking, I really hope this works out long-term, whatever it is, a job, whatever, right? Actually now set those plans into motion. Actually now come up with an action plan and decide what it is that you do want to come from those long-term aspirations, okay? And to go with the flow. Life gets in the way sometimes. We can't help that. And make no judgments. And that's on yourself and of those in your immediate life. And it could be colleagues or it could be your partner, husband, wife, children, whatever you got going on around you, family members. You know, we don't always see the same thing as the same person, even when we're looking at the same thing, because it's associated with our own emotion. Oops, a card flipped out. We've got strengthen your gifts. Yay. Wow, that is so beautiful. And if you're artistic, because Archangel Jophiel is the patron saint of artists, this is a very clear message to you. Pull out your paints, pull out your chalks, pull out whatever it is you do creatively. It could be a YouTube channel, you could be a reader like myself. Whatever your level of artistic creative flair is, now is the time to pull on your strengths, work on that, and that'll give you a raise, okay, and energy. Ask with sincerity. So ask Spirit, you know, please help me ease my mind, or please give me a genuine sign, or please ease my fears and things like that. Ask Spirit, because Spirit's going to help you. And we've got look forward. Oh my God, this is so nice. That answers the question. Look forward. Set those wheels in motion now. Don't be worried about the what ifs down the line. Just have faith, okay? And we've got go for your dreams. Exactly. Oh, I'm just giving these a bit of a shuffle. Can I just have one more of these? Because this is pretty funky the monkey. Seek hidden treasure. Oh, wow. So whatever a hidden treasure is to you. So you might want to buy a brand new car, you know, or you might want to go on a holiday next year with your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whatever. Like, you might want to go and do something. And Spirit's saying, put those wheels in motion. You might want to buy a house, a block of land, whatever. Make positive, optimistic, long-term plans. Seek that hidden treasure. You've got look forward. You've got ask with sincerity. You've got go for your dreams, okay? Strengthen your gifts. It's all here, guys, and begin to explore. You are safe to make those changes in your life. I mean, you might be considering switching your whole career, jumping ship to a whole new industry, and it could be fucking scary. I don't blame you. But at the same time, Spirit's saying take the leap. Oh, Sanctity. This is ridiculous. I've just shuffled all these cards and this Sanctity card come out. Through offering, even the most mundane problems can become a sacrament. Wow. I actually had that card come out in my Sage Circle group last night. I shuffled this deck and put it in there. It came out, and so I put it up on the group, and my husband said to me, oh, I really love that card. Whoops. Oh, we've got karma. There's nothing from a past life that can't be addressed in this current life, right now, okay? And we've got awakening. Oh, my Lord, or whoever you speak to, wake me up from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. Bless. That is so beautiful. There's one underneath the table, and my son's sitting out here very quietly with his earphones on doing his own thing, but with me. Thank you. And this is the one on the ground. Wow. Guidance. When you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. Are you kidding me? Thank you so much, Spirit, for this loving messages, for these synchronistic messages. This is so beautiful. Wow, man. It's off the hustle. What else we got here? So you are being guided. Archangel Jophiel is with you at this time, okay? All right. She's about, you know, having that level of expression. It's time to illuminate and really pull out what your gifts are. It'll be swift. There'll be swift action going on, okay? Again, she is the chief of the cherubim. Oh, my goodness. We've got opportunity and change. Wow, she's beautiful. Look at the card. Look at her wings. So this is what Archangel Jophiel is saying. The opportunity is now. You asked for the change. Here it is. Expect miracles. Fuck yeah. Because you're going through a transformation. And from the other side of that transformation is ease and grace. Wow. I love how that light swells around this man. This is a really nice pile. It's got beautiful energy. So I'm just going to pull two out of this pile. We're nearly done, guys. We've got the Knight of Air, intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options and have creative solutions. Far out. That's just coming up all through the whole reading. That's ridiculous. Again, swift. That's the third time or fourth time that's come up. And we've got Page of Water, intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase and heightens psychic abilities. So it mightn't be a new person that enters your life, but it could just be that your relationship begins a new phase, okay, with your partner. That is so fucking amazing. What the actual... Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle these. Can I have 4 of these, please, Spirit? Balance. Yo. Spontaneity. Yeah, take the leap. Fuck it. Make your long-term plans. Who cares, right? Now's the time. Spirit's saying you've earned what you need to do. Simplicity. Yeah, keep it simple, stupid, as the saying goes. K-I-S-S. And discipline. Self-discipline. Okay, so if you know there's a few things you have to work on to maintain that balance, Spirit's saying to come from that space of discipline and actually do it. I'm actually going to pull 2 more of these. Satisfaction. Yo, because that's what you've got. You've got some satisfaction, or you've already got it, or it's about to hit. And take a risk. Take the risk. Don't come from that space of fear. It's okay to feel a little bit fearful. And forgiveness. And that's forgiveness of self and other people that you've had relationships in your life. Not necessarily, doesn't have to be romantic relationships. It can be platonic. It can be friendships. It can be family, whatever. But come from that space of forgiveness, okay? And we've got, the last card is the Lovers. Archangel Raziel. Intimate relationships. Carefully weigh your decisions and good health. Wow. Again, it's a time to take that leap. It's time to set those long-term plans into fruition and get what you need out of life. You've sat around too long and it's now time to take that step, okay? Now, the Lovers, if you're single or you've got no love or romance in your life, it doesn't have to be intimate relationships with romance. It doesn't have to be lovers. It just could be a love of your own life, a love of yourself. It could just mean that you're seeing yourself with new eyes. You feel like you've had a bit of an ascension. There's some growth and things like that, and that's what it comes down to, okay? So much love. Blessed be. I'll be back in a couple of days. Peace out.